Welcome, all you Cancer signs, to your 2022 Equinox reading. And of course, the Northern Hemisphere is going into the Fall Equinox, and the Southern Hemisphere is moving into the Spring Equinox. We're just going to take a look at the energies of what Creator and Spirit would like you to know. And we're going to start off here pulling a card from the Energy Oracle cards. And any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your fancy and you want to purchase them for yourself, you know where you can get them. But we're going to start off pulling a card. This is just going to represent what energy that you're coming in to this equinox with. So for our Cancer signs, what energy would you like them to be aware of, please? Okay, that's the one right here. And you've got the Blossoming Abundance, card number 3. Beautiful, beautiful card there. We'll just put that right here, and let's see what energy they'd like you to be aware of. All right, there we go. So this is about an increasing of wealth and value. So this card shows a beautiful golden garden in the springtime with coins and new flowers blossoming all around. They even hang like fruit on the tree above. Upright, as this card is, this card signals a new increase in wealth, possibly in a dramatic and unexpected way. So be aware that you sowed the seeds of your own wealth and prosperity, much like a gardener works the ground and begins to see blooming results take hold. So this card indicates that the universe is blessing you and helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. So smell the flowers and tend to the new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. So that's the energy that you're coming in here with. So you have been having this feeling of abundance and blossoming and this springtime equinox energy coming in. You know, the 3 is the number of the Empress. So new birth, new things coming in. So that's the energy that you're coming in with. So we will pull some additional cards here to see and get some information and some clarification. We're going to use the Runic Tarot for that. And we're going to pull a few stacks, and I'll explain each as I pull for them. All right, so first we're going to pull some cards to see what happened that brought you and has brought you to this point where this is the energy that you're moving in with. So for our Cancer signs, what would you like them to know? What helped them get to this point with this energy? Okay. Yep, so they do want these two. And then we're going to pull a couple cards down here from your shadow, which is your tour guide on this beautiful journey of human life. So it's going to be what they want you to know about this equinox period coming up. You know, they see behind the scenes, beneath the surface, so they can give you the skinny on things, right? Give you some information. Some 411 on, that's the number for information here. So it's going to give you that information. So what does your shadow want you to know about your equinox? Okay, no, they didn't want all those. Or those. Wow, they're very much full of energy, so they definitely want to talk, but they were like, nope, not yet, not yet. Okay, so they do want that one and this one. And then up here is going to be the messages from the spirit realm. So a whole spiritual posse from up above, what they want you to know about this equinox period. Okay, and you get those two there. All right. So we'll dive into these first, and then we'll get to these here in a moment. So what brought you to this point? Well, you had the Tower coming in. So you definitely have had these things be moved out of your life on purpose and be brought into your life on purpose. So you did experience what might have felt like loss, but you kind of look at it like, especially with the spring analogy here, that you went through an entire year of the seasons, and one of the last things that happens before spring is winter. And as you prepare to plant seeds and go through all this, you tear out all the old stuff that's no longer working. And like think of corn, the corn husks and corn stalks and all that. Once you pull all the stuff that you can eat off of it, that stuff needs to be pulled out and mulched up, and you can even use it sometimes for proteins and fertilizers and stuff. But this is that tearing away, the destruction and removal of all that stuff to make room for this new birth and stuff to come in. And then you have the Queen of Swords. So swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And she has the Ace of Swords in her hands, which, one, it allows you to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm that are rooted in unconditional love. But she also can use that to slice away the old thoughts and the old beliefs, the small T truths that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love, the old ways of thinking. So with this Tower and this Queen of Swords coming in here, it is about the removal of some old ways of thinking that has brought you to this point. The Queen of Swords, in addition to ruling over the air, which is the element of the swords, all the queens get a dose of water energy, which is the heart, emotions, intuition. So she understands this balance as well between the thinking and logic side and the heart. So the balancing of the heart and the mind, the human intelligence and the intuitive intelligence of the spiritual realm. So this balance and this change of things coming in is what has brought you and prepared you for this beautiful blossoming abundance and wealth feeling that you've had. So you might have had actually like some great abundance happen in your outside world that has brought you to this point, but this is what had prepared you for it. And then let's see what your shadow has to say about your entire equinox coming up here. And you have the Seven of Wands. So very much this almost feels like Tower energy. Usually there's a tower getting hit by lightning. But the Seven of Wands is your drive, your ambition, your energy, your inspiration. And the Seven of Wands has this awareness that even though there might be obstacles in your way, or people might, try to burst your bubble, or, say, come down here and be miserable with the rest of us. What are you doing being abundant and blah, blah, blah. This is that you're in a place of power. You're in a place of safety that you don't have to defend yourself. You can just enjoy this adventure throughout this equinox. So as this abundance comes in, don't feel bad about it. Is really what they're trying to say. And then you have, the Three of Pentacles. This is perfect for what I just said, because Pentacles is your outside world. The Three of Pentacles is, again, a 3 here, about authenticity and allowing yourself to express yourself authentically and to stay on your authentic path. Because with the Three of Pentacles, there's a message that comes with that says, as you are creating this, there's usually 2 other people in a picture. One of them is the naysayers, like we're talking about here. Why are you doing it that way? You're never going to be any good at that. You're not going to make any money or be successful. You should do this other thing. Don't do that. No. Blah, 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 blah. And you're like, get down here with those rest of those people. Get out of my sight. I don't want you hearing that all the time. And we generally try to avoid hanging around those type of people because we're tired of that negativity. Well, the other person in the card is the kind of the promoter, the person that's supporting you. Like, I'm so proud of you. You're going to do so well. You're so talented at this. I can't wait to see where you go with this. But they also might add on something that is more likely to take you off your authentic path than that other naysayer. And they might just say, have you ever tried to thinking of doing it that way? And because our little child self loves the support, it doesn't want any more naysayers. It doesn't want that person to leave being a supporter and go to the naysayer. We might more go off our authentic path and do things more like they suggested it, rather than sticking to our guns. So both of these cards, the shadows, letting you know that during this time, You can allow yourself to blossom and stay true to you. Allow the abundance to come and allow yourself to be rewarded for sticking to your path, and that you will be rewarded and that you don't have to defend it. Just be you. You can always say, thank you, I appreciate your point of view. It doesn't mean you have to do it, but you can thank them, but it doesn't mean you have to listen to their advice. You know what I'm saying? And then the spirit world, what do they have to say for you here? So you've got the 9 of Wands. So 7 of Wands down there, 9 of Wands up here. Now, 9s are about an internal journey, a lot like the Hermit card, which is the number 9 in the major arcana. This is you turning inward and understanding your energy, understanding what your power is, and any obstacles that come your way, that you have the ability to move past it. Persevere, because normally they'll have like this, and they kind of have it here a little bit, like this is blocking your way, but all you have to do, it's like Jenga, right? Or something, you pull one wand out of there, the Ace of Wands out of there, and the rest of it crumbles. The obstacle just dissipates. So turning inward for your strength, turning inward for your energy to understand your abilities, and the perseverance that you do have inside allows you to push past any obstacles that come your way during this equinox period. And then you have the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles, kind of a dual message. One is that what's the last thing that grows on a fruit tree? The fruit. So be patient with the fruit coming into fruition during this equinox period. It does take time for that little seed to come apart and grow its little seedling and go above the ground, and then grow branches and grow leaves, and then it pops out fruit, and then it takes time for the fruit to become ripe. So this is a patience with that unfolding of this blossoming, this abundance that will be coming during this equinox period. That also has a little side message sometimes too, which this being a general reading can apply to you. And it can be that as you see the fruit start to grow, you're like, what? Apples? Why did I? Oh, that's right. I grew apples because I went off my authentic path. They wanted applesauce. They wanted me to grow an apple tree. So I was like, okay, I'll grow an apple tree, even though you want guacamole, and so you wanted an avocado tree. Well, this is you going, you know what? I am getting on my authentic path, and during this equinox, you make a change of where you're investing your energy and what you're applying it to, and you give away the apple orchard and start focusing on your avocado orchard instead. So, love that. Now, I love these seed and sickle oracle cards because I'm going to pull one card from here, but each card has a dual meaning. One that is about the dusk and one is about the dawn. So we're going to find out what is going to be falling away during this equinox period and what is going to replace it and blossom and sprout in its place. So let's give these a shuffle. All right. So for our Cancer signs, what would you like them to know about what's falling away and what's sprouting in its place? Okay, they do want that one. And you have the Pimpernel, card number 12. Beautiful card there. So put that right here, and let's see what is falling away first. Now, Pimpernel, and if I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize. It says the Scarlet Pimpernel owes its folk name Waywort to a German legend. A girl who planned to elope with her boyfriend arranged to meet him at a crossroads, but waited for days for him to appear until eventually her feet took root and she turned into the first pimpernel flower. Life has brought you to a crossroads, and you may not know which road is the right one to turn down, but you are not the first person to have come to this junction. Others have gone before you, and their wisdom remains to watch over you. Whichever road you choose here will be the right one. So definitely, this is what you're allowing to drop away, is this crossroads. This not being the authentic you, thinking that you have to defend your decisions and your dream from others. This whole, people trying to draw you off your authentic path. That is what is going to fall away. And then let's see what they want you to know that replaces that. What blossoms and sprouts in its place? So this is also known as the shepherd's weather glass, as it can both tell the time of day and foretell incoming weather. Its petals always close up at noon and will only open again if it's due to be sunny. If rain is on its way, the flowers won't open at all. You find yourself in a position of not being certain which direction to take, but all the signs you need to make the right decision are there. You just need to trust in your ability to spot them. So perfect with everything we talked about here. So you definitely know what it is that you want to grow. You're realizing, wait, no, apples. I don't want apples. Applesauce is all good, but guacamole, yeah, that's what I really want. So that's what's coming into play here. And then your final card we're going to pull is from the Wisdom of the Avalon Oracle. And this represents what reward comes from this, or what energy do you move in to the solstice with after this equinox. So this is kind of the energy you end up with as you move into the solstice. So for our Cancer signs, what do you want them to know about the energies? Okay, they do want this one right there. And you've got Fear, card number 48. Yep, so this is what you're aware of. So let's take a look and see. So this marker asks you to identify how fear may be affecting you on this part of your journey. Yeah, and I really feel like you fear letting these people down, right? And them losing their support, right? You fear, what will these people do? You fear that, kind of interaction that's going on there. It says, are you afraid of failure? Perhaps you're worried about success, right? And the changes it brings as it pushes you to be all that you can be. Yeah, definitely. That's that energy that we're seeing here. Are you afraid of losing something that you don't yet have? Is your fear valid? Have you seen actual evidence of adversity and trouble? Or are you seeing false evidence, which gives you the appearance of being real, right? That's what fear spells out. False evidence appearing real. Fear is a crippling companion and indicates a loss of faith and connection to the divine. Remember that the God and Goddess doesn't give you anything that you can't handle. Fear comes from the part of you that identifies with separation, division, and form. To release yourself from it, remember that you are first and foremost an infinite soul. Look through those eyes, and the fear will subside as you remember to trust the way of the mystery, capital M, mystery. You don't have to struggle with fear. Look inside, see the part of you that is afraid, and send love, light, and compassion inward. This would be a very good time to write an inventory of your fears and their possible solutions. Once on paper, you may find that you've been afraid of fear itself. This is an auspicious omen of transformation. Yeah. So you definitely, everything we talked about here, facing the fear of letting these people down, of what will these people think, that with this tower being removed, you're letting go of old ways of thinking, obstacles, am I going to make the wrong choice? Should I keep the apples or should I grow the avocado tree? All of that. This is like what you learn to face your fears. You learn that it is false, evidence appearing real. And as you go through this, you understand the illusions that the sphere had and the abundance that you can enjoy and get when you understand all of that. So I am definitely loving this energy that's coming in here. Now, 4 plus 8 is 12, which matches this one, which 1 plus 2 equals 3. So definitely back to the creativity and the authentic you. It's all this numerology that is so tightly wound in here, and I love it. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these videos, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign. Also, put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you will be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. And also doing those things, it helps spread the love and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video, share a video, comment on a video, and especially subscribing to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy. It does want to share the videos and messages of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and I recently also added a sliding price scale that offers different prices for my recorded personal readings, so you can choose a reading that is in perfect alignment with your budget. So all that information is listed in the description box below. Alrighty, mighty Cancer signs, as you go through this equinox, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing adventure. We'll be talking soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.